Uh-oh. What do you do right now? What do you do? Do you drive back roads? I don't really like back roads, especially at night. My wife loves them. I get lost easy, so they don't usually have straight signs on a lot of back roads. At night, it's really, really hard to see because there's no street lamps. The ditches are deeper. The roads aren't as safe. I just am not a back road driver. I like getting on main roads. It feels safer. There's passerby traffic. If something happened, cops would find you easy, all of that good stuff. So I started to check this animation out today, and when I saw that it took place down a dark road, I thought it was gonna be great. Animated Horror Flicks just put this animation out. It's called The Dead of Night. If you want to support the animation community, head on over to their channel, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and if you love videos like this, click subscribe to this reaction channel. Let's get into the animation. Dead of Night, episode 1. Ooh, there's multiple episodes. Sweet.
It began with a long drive home late on a Friday night. I had just finished a very long shift at work and I was very tired and keen to get home.
I guess so.
There were no other cars around this stretch of road at this hour, so I was driving a lot faster than usual.
Oh.
The road was very dark, but it wasn't my first time driving this route, so I felt quite confident driving, even at night. Suddenly, something hit the front of the car and I slammed on the brakes.
What? You said it hit the front
Still
of the car,
trembling from the shock and adrenaline rushing through my veins, I reluctantly looked behind me, only to realize that my worst fears had come true.
Oh,
There
no.
was a body on the road a short distance behind me.
Oh,
It was
my
too dark
God.
to see clearly. As I stepped out of the car, I couldn't help wondering why anyone would be walking along the road alone this late at night.
Could you even think if that just happened? Look, I've hit animals before and have actually just panicked. Like, I felt so bad. I was overwhelmed with grief and fear and everything all at one time. It's almost like an adrenaline surge, right? Because you don't know what's going on. You're flooded with emotion. Oh, man.
I was doing my best to overcome the strong sense of guilt that I was feeling, but as I
Yeah.
came closer, I suddenly heard the sound of a car door slamming shut behind me. It couldn't have been the wind since it was such a calm night. I froze. Something didn't feel right.
No.
I turned slowly towards the car, and that's when I saw it. A dark figure sitting in the passenger seat. I didn't have the keys with me, and I left my phone inside.
Uh-oh. What do you do right now? What do you do? Never mind the fact that you actually just hit somebody. Now all of a sudden you're thinking, I was just bamboozled. I'm being robbed or something. What are people doing out in the middle of nowhere at this time of night and in my car? I mean, do you run? Oh my gosh.
I was freaked out.
That's not a man.
But I was worried about losing my car and not being able to make it home, so I moved closer.
The devil?
I slowly approached the car. The strange dark figure wasn't moving, just looking straight ahead, breathing heavily. I felt something breathing right behind me, but as I turned to look, nothing was there. To my surprise, the body on the road had vanished, and when I looked inside the car again, the dark figure had disappeared.
Alright, completely overwhelmed with relief right now, but still like, what the actual F is going on?
I searched the car and found nothing. Whoever it was had left without a trace. I had mixed feelings of both relief and confusion as I continued my journey.
Yeah.
Needless to say, after that night, I tried my best to finish my shifts a little earlier and be more vigilant when driving home at night.
Oh, snap. The dadgum devil. Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. Getting on the road at night never really freaks me out. But again, like I said, I don't travel them back roads, man. But I gotta say that I have traveled back roads. Where I lived growing up, we lived in the country, right? And most of these roads There were no lights or anything down them. A lot of them were dirt roads. They were very heavily wooded, and I always had dreams of things living in those woods. I was a kid, I was young. I don't really believe in any supernatural stuff like that being that prevalent, like monsters walking around in the woods, you know what I mean? But just to think that there's evil things out there lying in wait, man. Oh gosh. Really, really fascinating, creepy, intriguing, and nuts all at the same time. Guys, I hope y'all really, really enjoyed this one. Make sure to check out the links in the description below for Animated Horror Flix' channel. Subscribe to this one if you love these kind of videos, and that's going to be it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.